Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play fake. Carr. Bringing the heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. He's got him this time. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On the ground, it's Fields. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Fields. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Louisville! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. On target to the left.
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you could go make a lot of money. Might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it might not have been that bad of a living.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. It's complete.
Man, that's a...
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And Finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Tulane right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Found the spot in the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Washington. Got it!
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Louisville calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr. Pocket breaking down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Carr on play action. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their...
Got a little grass. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. These corners going to give them some space. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Carr. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the
Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this would be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him.
Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's reeled in. It's Hampton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Payne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off to stop the threat.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, they'll make the catch and get you the 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off and...
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship.
There's a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to breaks into the open. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open spacing. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man. It's Henry. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Payne.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brown wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Payne. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 10 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Gets it across the 20 to the just taking the touchback.
And it's the Mean Green, coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go through.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the right. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. Push down for the tackle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The run inside. It's Payne. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Right on the money. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on.
Lofts one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's McClure. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. Nope.
Here's a little room there. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off-play action on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quick completion on the out route. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finding open areas. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Tulane right back to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Unloads to the wideout. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Washington. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Payne. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Caught, and he's got room. Quick step and go. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tulane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Back to pass, it's Washington. He lets it fly. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running inside, it's Payne. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese